Hello, friends. Welcome back to This Quote Changed My Life, a podcast about intentional action. My name is Tracy, and I'm the host of the podcast. It is so nice to have you back. If you are new to the podcast, let me quickly introduce what's going on here. I am a wellness coach based in Australia, and for years, I found myself saving quotes, writing them down or putting them into Pinterest, and more quotes would really strike a chord with me. More than just reading it over and saying, oh, that's nice, I would take on board what the quote was saying and apply it to my life. I made intentional steps to push past an obstacle and make a difference in my life. Fast forward to last year, I thought it would make for an interesting podcast, so here we are, episode 50 of This Quote Changed My Life. I am so grateful to be here with you all. I wanted to become a wellness coach to help as many people as I could, so I'm also slowly creating my Patreon community where I'll be posting up mindfulness and mindset tips, printables, and other fun things. But on to the quote for this episode, which is, be here now. While I was researching this quote, Be Here Now is actually the title of a book by an American yogi and spiritual teacher, Ram Dass. But it was actually Andy Whitfield's 2016 documentary which introduced me to the quote, be here now. Andy Whitfield was a Welsh actor who lived in Australia and was mostly known for his role in the TV series Spartacus. In March 2010, he was diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin lymphoma, and though he went through his treatment, he relapsed and passed away in September 2011, only 18 months after his initial diagnosis. Be Here Now is the name of a documentary that followed his journey through his cancer treatment. You can see it on Netflix, and it's heartbreaking. What I love about this quote, be here now, is it's a mantra for mindfulness. It's a reminder to snap back into what's real, what's tangible, wherever we are. As a mother, it's helped me refocus on my kids, especially during the pandemic. When we are outside playing, we are outside playing. My mind is not making lists or figuring out what's next. My mind joins my physical self out there with my children. As a coach and a creative person online, Be Here Now creates a space for me to be laser-like with the block of time that I have to help others, to design new products and organize what needs to be done. Be Here Now is a mindful call to action for everyone to check in with themselves. Are you here in the moment with me now listening to this podcast? Or is your mind multitasking? Are you here but also thinking about something else that's bothering you? Something that you need to tend to after this? Something that's going on in another room? Something that isn't related to what's at hand? So how can we use the quote, be here now, and introduce mindfulness into our lives? Mindfulness is being aware of the now, to be in the moment and present with what's going on. So becoming more mindful is to catch ourselves with a monkey mind. And if you haven't heard that term monkey mind yet, it means an unsettled or restless mind. Just imagine two monkeys fighting over a banana kind of thing. It's busy. Catching ourselves when our minds are racing like that is the first step. Acknowledging when we need to stop and refocus can be a tricky thing to learn, but a good place to start is when you're doing simple daily tasks like brushing your teeth or washing the dishes. While you're doing those things, bring your attention to the action at hand and guide yourself back whenever you feel like your mind is drifting away. For example, when you're brushing your teeth, bring your attention to the toothbrush, the toothpaste, the sound of the water, the taste of the toothpaste in your mouth. Imagine each tooth as you brush them. What does your mouth feel like after you've brushed? As silly as it sounds, tell yourself to be there with your toothbrush in that bathroom. Even if it's just for 90 seconds or so, that's where you are, that's where your mind should be. As you progress with your mindfulness practice, you'll start to see how you can apply it to pretty much anything you can do. But I encourage you to be as mindful as you can when you are with the people in your life, whether it's your kids, your partner, your friends, or even a stranger. Human connection is one of the most important things for us to maintain. Social relationships play a huge part of our mental health, and using our mindfulness skills while we are with people helps our stress and anxiety levels, especially when we are isolating or social distancing. Be here now. Be there with your kids as they are asking for your help with their schoolwork. Be there with your partner if they're expressing how their day has gone or need some help. Be there with a friend who wants to catch up with you because COVID life is tough. Be there with a stranger if they say hello, and take a second to say hello back. Be here now. Such an important mantra for everyone to remember as we plod along in 2020. The year that we all probably want over and to never repeat again. But I want to ask you to not write off the year just because it hasn't gone our way. I want you to remember that this moment is as important as what's coming. And if you really focus, you will start to see the beauty and the stillness in every moment. Be here now. Thank you so much for joining me for today's podcast. I am still trying to maintain fortnightly podcasts. Yay, go me. If you want to know a bit more why I've cut back from weekly podcasts, flick back to episode 46, Control Your Consistency. Let me know how the quote "be here now" has changed your life or might change your life in the future. Maybe it's the first time you've heard it and it might resonate with you today. As always, you can find me on Instagram, Make Sunshine Co, on YouTube as Make Sunshine, or find me on Patreon by looking for Make Sunshine. Links will be in the show notes, so check that out. I hope you're all doing okay and are safe and healthy. Until next time, take care.